I want to welcome everyone back to another episode of Generation Investors Podcast. And it's officially tax season. That's right, tax season. I got some updated news on these stocks, hottest stocks. And if you stay tuned towards the end, you know I got to leave you with some takeaways, some things I've been researching, things that I am excited to bring to you. So hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and we're going to talk about the three hottest software stocks. But first, it is officially tax season. Now, this is what Trump say. Okay, this is what Trump say. Trump says a lot. So he says that this season, tax season, is supposed to be the biggest in history. Now, whether you owe or whether you're getting back a few $100s or a couple of $1,000s, either way, I want you to leave me a comment below. What do you plan on doing with your tax refund? That's right. If you're getting one, what are you going to do with this money? Because like myself, I'm going to continue to keep on investing. I'm going to continue to keep on saving. And one particular stock that I will continue to add to my portfolio, we're talking about Netflix. That's right, Netflix. The latest news in Netflix that it grants Warner Brothers a waiver to reopen a deal with Paramount. So Netflix is playing the long game. They are playing chess, not checkers, because either way, Netflix is going to win on whether Warner Brothers get a deal, whether they get a deal with Warner Brothers or Paramount get a deal with Warner Brothers. Either way, they're going to benefit because somebody's finna pay up. Somebody's finna pay up, and also it's finna free up some debt along the way. So I'm going to keep you updated on Netflix, but at the current price, it is about. In my opinion, remember to do your due diligence, do your own research. But Netflix, I want to continue to hold on this long term, has the potential to go back to the highest, which is $150. So we have to wait and see. And let's move on to all my Apple users, Apple product buyers, iPhone buyers, AirPod buyers, whatever Apple product you have, you got Apple. And Apple got an upgrade this past week to go towards 307, according to analysts. They say by the end of this year, this thing in the next 12 months could shoot up to 307, in between 280, but we have to wait and see. And the reason why it had an upgrade on the price target, because iPhones, simple. iPhones sales are surging. The iPhone 15 plus the iPhone 15 Pro, all these particular devices that they already put out recently, a few months ago, is killing. It's making a killing because people want an iPhone and they want what the new AI software that's being added to these iPhones. All right. And not to mention, look at China, look at Hong Kong, look at Taiwan. All these hubs, specifically China, it's killing the sales. I'm talking about iPhones are killing over there because everybody have one. And so, like I've said in the past, do what's best for you. But if you have or own an iPhone, you should have some Apple stock. If you have AirPods, you should have some Apple stock. If you have a Mac, you should have some Apple stock. Okay. Become the investor, not just the consumer. And we want to get to what is going on in the wonderful world of Google, because Google has started to make some moves. Like all these other $1 trillion companies, Google, Gemini adds AI, music creation. They call it Laureate. All right, Laureate 3 to be exact. Laureate 3. And this component that's been added to the Gemini Gemini software is only enhance it. They only enhance it and make it more marketable, where consumers and customers are going to want to buy this particular phone and product. Not to mention, they launch Pixar 10. Pixar 10 is another device that they launched on this Google ecosystem as well. It's going to do well. I believe it's going to do well. And they say it could be around $499 or so. So they're trying to compete with the iPhones. They're trying to compete with Apple and other Microsoft and other these AI stocks or software plays I'm talking about. So I look at Google, one of those stocks that will perform well of 2026. They have a lot of things that they're looking to bring out late on this year, and I will keep you updated, but I'm definitely buying more Google. Long term, I see Google continue to make us money. Okay, when I say us, talking about me, like I said, remember, I'm not your financial advisor, but you have to do what's best for you and do your due diligence. Do your own research, okay, on these plays. But these plays are just the beginning for what's to come of this year, 2026. And if you stay tuned towards this portion of this segment, gotta leave you with some takeaways. And all my beginner investors, you know, I've been working on this guide. Okay, I've been working on more digital products to bring to the space. And this particular one, I'm gonna leave in the description below, but I've been working on my investing guide. This is the step-by-step for beginning investors. So whether you are in high school, whether you are in college, whether you are middle-aged, whether you are senior citizen, I believe this particular product will help those who are really serious and interested in becoming a millionaire. They are interested in a financial journey. They are interested in becoming financial free. Okay, so I'm gonna leave the description below, but this is my investing guide. All right, my investing guide for beginner investors. And also, the future is expensive. That's right. The future is expensive because if you think about what's going on right now, the cost of living won't be going down. Healthcare is not going down. Taxes definitely not going down. Okay. The future is expensive. You got to start thinking about the future. You got to thinking about, okay, what's going on right now with our current society, our job market, inflation, tariffs. All that is impacting, okay, everybody, especially inflation. Everything costs, and it's only gonna go up. So the future is expensive, and which brings me to my next point: time to elevate. Time to elevate in our relationships. Time to elevate in our skills. We got to start adapting new skills. Okay, we got to start adapting new skills because the old way is not working anymore. Old mindsets, they're not working anymore. Goals, dreams, you got to elevate our mindsets, elevate our goals, elevate our dreams. Things that you might keep pushing off and procrastinating. Now is not the time. I'm telling you right now, got to elevate. And how we're going to elevate? We got to get our minds right. We got to renew our minds. As the word comes to mind, of biblical scripture, try to transform your mind, the renewal of your mind. All right, be transformed. Don't conform to the norms. Don't conform to low-level thinking. Don't be conformed to toxicity and all this distractions, because that's what it is. It's trying to distract you from really what God has for you. So we have to elevate, and then we got to create new money. Put new money in the chat. How are we going to create new money? Side hustles. How are we going to create new money? Starting a new career, starting a new job. Okay, maybe that dead-end job, like I've said in the past, you are sick of that 9 to 5. You ready to put your 2 weeks in. Some of y'all ready to leave right now if you could. Okay, it might be time to relocate, get a new location. I don't know, but like I've said, creating new money might mean that you need to move to a different city, maybe move to a different state. Okay, but you have to do due diligence. Okay, and how about getting new certifications, getting new trades? Okay, I've said in the past, college ain't for everybody, but I've encouraged my students, and I encourage anyone, go get your trade. There's a plethora of trades out here. There are so many resources out here free resources. You don't have to break the bank, okay? And with these programs, some of these programs, you can do 2 months, not 2 months, 2 years, some even less than 2 years, some a year, and you can have that certification in that the particular industry. But like I've said, we got to create new money because that old money is starting to just wither away. But there's an endless amount of new money just for you. So if you have enjoyed this episode, hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.